Motilal Oswal, CMD of Motilal Oswal Financial Services. He joins us live now. Mr. Oswal, good morning. Congratulations on your listing. I don't have the price with me, but tell us a bit about your mid-cap index and how it has made a debut.
This the industry's first mid-cap index product, and I think that the response has been fantastic. We could really see more than 12,000 investors participating. Although the market conditions, you all know that in AMC, I think new money raising is tough, but we got 125 crores plus from retail investors as well as institutional investors, and I think we got the money from more than 325 cities. That's also, I would say, is a great participation looking at the market conditions. I think coming from the product, we feel that it's a very good product for the investors. And we have seen, we did the data analysis for the last 10 years, and except 2 bad years, I think 8 good years, 7 years, the Nifty, the mid-cap index, CNX 100 has outperformed the Nifty. So we think that I think the volatility also is low in mid-cap stocks. So I'm very excited, and I think it's going to be a great product from the investor's perspective.
Okay, Motilal ETF M50 on last check is standing tall by about almost 1% on a day that the market hasn't really started off on the best of notes. Looking soft for the indices right now. Mr. Oswal, just want to get back to you. Is it going to be an individual stock-specific approach? I mean, what's the exposure like across the mid-cap universe?
See, there's a passive fund, and these are 100 stocks which are decided by IISL, which is the index services. So it's a passive fund with 100 stocks and the CNX mid-cap 100 index. So it's an index product, it's an ETF product which is passively managed on the basis of index.
Right. Mr. Oswal, you know, when markets correct, mid-cap and small-cap stocks, they fall more. Does it make sense for retail investors to buy mid-cap oriented products because they actually will fall more?
See, I think that's the myth. We have done the data analysis, and as I said that only in the bad years, 2 bad years as of last 10 years, the mid-cap index has underperformed the benchmark, which is Nifty. Good years, out of 8 years, 7 years, this index has outperformed Nifty. And we have seen that it's not volatile higher than Nifty, or it's not high beta index. So from that perspective, I think it's you can say that it's a superior product, or the mid-cap index is superior from the investor's perspective. And you know that retail investors, I think they love small mid-cap kind of exposure on quality stocks. So I think, and let me also tell you that in the 90% of the funds which are mid-cap active funds in last 5 years has underperformed the mid-cap fund.
Okay. Mr. Oswal, I'm going to skip a bit. At levels of 5,500 on the Nifty and at 18,000 on the index, medium term, short term, I will not use the word long term. Medium term, short term, are you bullish, are you bearish, are you tentative?
See, I'm not bearish, Nikunj. Let me tell you that whether it is short term or whether it is medium term, I'm not bearish. I think somewhere we are going through a consolidation process, and we all get used to a lot of FI money. For the time being, that's really not coming. But I think fundamentals of the economy remains as strong as it was, because the country is huge, and there may be few macroeconomic factors like inflation, etc., which can be adverse. But I think in this kind of economy, my sense is that your undercurrent on the economy and on the corporate performance, looking at the numbers, is strong. Now, short term, it all depends upon I think the inflows and outflows of the money. Unfortunately, the FIs have not really participated in this year, although last year it was huge. And we have seen, I think, fairly good correction. So my sense is that I think there is some value buying which is emerging at these levels.
Right. Mr. Oswal, the word which we use on the street is PA, personal allocation. Last time when we interacted with you on this forum, you had added central bank in your PA, in your personal portfolio. Have you bought anything else in last 6 weeks? How are you using the current market volatility to your advantage?
As I said, Nikunj, that I don't really buy personally many stocks, so I have not really, I think, done any kind of personal trade in any of the stocks. Although I think we have the clients' money, we have the corporate money, which is being really, I think, very actively managed, and there will be, I think, a lot of buying and kind of, I think, few selling transactions. But overall, net to net, we would be buying the market.
Right. And before we wrap, Mr. Oswal, give us few mid-cap or large-cap names. I'll keep it open where, you know, risk-reward ratio is in favor of going long.
I would come back to, I think, the same stocks which we have been pushing it from, I think, that perspective. I would say, I think, auto sectors, you've seen the numbers, more or less the numbers are really, I think, good. The banking, despite all the kind of, I think, pessimism, I think they have been able to maintain their margins, and I think the performance is very good. Select pharmaceutical companies, I would be, I think, still will be very optimistic. Maybe, I think, global cyclicals like metals, I would be quite positive. So I think as I said, that overall numbers coming from the corporates has been maintained as per the expectations, and that gave me huge comfort that we must at least remain positive on the markets.